Hello students, in the previous class we discussed the concepts related to tangents of parabola. We mean how to obtain the equation of tangent, that is in the general form y is equal to mx plus a by m, and how to find the particular tangent at px1 comma y1 to the parabola s equal to 0, that is s1 equal to 0. And also we discussed so many concepts related to the tangents, that is conditions. Now today we will discuss the concepts related to normals to the parabola. We mean how to obtain the equation of normal at x1 y1 and how to obtain the equation of normal at p of t to the parabola. What are the conditions? How to obtain the different conditions to the parabola obtained by the normals. So let us see in this class. Okay. So the first concept is the equation of normal at x1 y1 to the parabola y square equal to 4ax is y minus y1 is equals to minus y1 by 2a into x minus x1. Okay. What is you have to find out here is the equation of normal at x1 y1 to the parabola y square equal to 4ax is y minus y1 is equals to minus y1 by 2a into x minus x1. So you take any parabola, that is y square is equal to 4ax, x1 y1 is any point on it, then the equation of normal at that point is this one, y minus y1 is equals to minus y1 by 2a into x minus x1. So this is the axis of parabola. Y square is equals to 4ax. This is the diagram related to the parabola y square is equal to 4ax. P is any point whose coordinates are x1 comma y1. This is the tangent at P. This is my point P. This is the tangent at P. The line which is perpendicular to tangent at P is called normal at P to the parabola. So this is the line. This is the line which is perpendicular to the tangent at this point, therefore it is called normal at this point to the parabola. This is the definition of normal itself. Normal at any point to the curve is the line which is perpendicular to tangent at that point. This is the normal. We have to find out the equation of normal at that point p x1 comma y1 to the parabola. Okay. What is given parabola equation? Y square is equal to 4ax. Differentiate with respect to x on both sides to get the slope of tangent at point p x1 y1. So differentiate with respect to x. Both sides we get 2y dy by dx is equal to 4a. Therefore dy by dx is equal to 2a by y. This is the slope of tangent at x1 y1. We mean 2a by y1. That is equals to 2a by y1. It is the slope of tangent. Slope of tangent at P. Therefore slope of normal at P is what? Therefore slope of normal at P is minus y1 by 2a. So you have the slope and point, you can write the equation of normal at P. Therefore equation of normal at P is y minus y1 is equal to m, that is minus y1 by 2a times of x minus x1. This is the formula. So the equation of normal at x1 comma y1 to the parabola y square is equals to 4ax is y minus y1 is equals to minus y1 by 2a into x minus x1. Very simple derivation. By differentiation itself we obtain the slope of tangent and reverse with minus sign. You get the slope of normal at that point, and with the help of the point and slope you can write the equation of normal to the parabola at the given point P. Okay. Now, the next theorem is the equation of normal at P 80 square comma 280. That is, the point is in the parametric form here. at p 80 square comma 280 to the parabola y square equal to 4ax is tx plus y is equals to 80 cube plus 280. So what is your point here? P 80 square comma 280. Instead of x1 y1, if you take 80 square comma 280, we obtain this one. Or you can derive separately also. So let us see the diagram. This is the parabola. This is the point on the parabola P 80 square comma 280. This is my point P of t. Draw the tangent at that point. This is the tangent. If you draw a line passing through this point and perpendicular to this tangent is called what? Normal at that point to the curve. This is the normal. This is the normal at P of t to the parabola. We have to find out the equation of normal at P of t to the parabola. In the same manner, we have y square is equal to 4ax. Differentiate with respect to x to get the slope of tangent at P. Differentiate with respect to x. 2y dash is equals to 4a implies y dash is equals to 2a by y. Y dash at P is equal to 2a by 2at, that is 1 by t. Since the point is 80 square comma 280. This is slope of tangent at P. Already we know this one. Slope of tangent at P. Therefore, slope of normal at P is slope of normal at P is minus t. This is the slope of normal at t. Once if you know the slope and point, you can write the equation. Therefore, equation of normal at P of t is equation of normal at P of t is y minus 2at is equals to minus t times of x minus at square. So y minus 2at is equal to minus tx plus at cube. Therefore, tx plus y equal to at cube plus 2at, or tx plus y is equals to at cube plus 2at. This is the equation of normal at P of t to the parabola. This is the equation. What is its equation? Tx plus y is equal to at cube plus 2at. So what is the slope of the normal at P of t, my dears? Minus t. Slope of normal at P of t is minus t. This is the simple derivation to write the equation of normal at P of t. What is the equation of tangent at t? Yt is equals to x plus at square. Okay. The next concept is the normal at P of t1 to the parabola y square is equal to 4ax intersect again at Q of t to the parabola. Then you have to show that t2 is equals to minus t1 minus 2 by t1. Very important result for you. So suppose P of t is any point on the parabola. If you draw a normal at P of t to the parabola, it intersects the parabola again at Q of t2. Then you have to give the relation between t1 and t2 as t2 is equals to minus t1 minus 2 by t1. Okay. Let us try to draw the rough diagram to this one. This is axis of the parabola, x-axis. This is my parabola. Y square is equals to 4ax. This is y square is equals to 4ax. Okay. Now take any point P. So its coordinates are 81 square comma 281. This is any point P on the parabola. Draw the normal at that point to the parabola. So for that we first draw the tangent at that point. This is tangent to the parabola at this point P of t, and this is the normal drawn at P of t to the parabola intersects the parabola at Q. Intersects the parabola at Q. Its coordinates are 82 square comma 282. Q of t2. Then we have to show that t2 is equals to minus t1 minus 2 by t1. So simply you write the equation of normal at P of t1 and substitute the point Q of t2 on that normal equation itself. We obtain the condition. So what you have to write? The normal is drawn at this point, not at this point. normal at this point meet the curve again at this point. So if you draw the tangent here, that is not perpendicular. That is not perpendicular to this line. So you are drawing the normal at that point. That is the concept you have to understand. My dears, if you draw the tangent here itself, this is not 90 degrees. Okay, at this point this is 90 degrees. That is the main difference between these 2 points. Normal at P intersects the curve again at Q. Then we are going to show that the condition. Understand? What is the equation of normal at P of T1? The equation of normal at P of T1 is what? T1x plus y T1x plus y is equals to AT1 cube plus 2AT1. This is the equation of normal at P of T1 to the parabola. It is passing through what? Q82 square comma 282. If it is passing through Q 82 square comma 282, then what happens? Substitute x by this x coordinate, y by that y coordinate, we get T1 into what is the x coordinate? 82 square plus 2A T2 is equals to 81 cube plus 2A T1. So cancel out A on both sides, get in this manner, implies T1 T2 square plus 2T2 is equals to T1 cube plus 2T1. T1 cube plus 2T1. Take T1 cube in this left side and take 2T2 to right side. T1 T2 square minus T1 cube is equals to 2 times of T1 minus T2. Implies you may take common T1 into T2 square minus T1 square equal to 2 times of T1 minus T2. Now this T1 minus T2 cancel out T1 plus T2 times or T2 plus T1 times with minus sign. Because this is T1 minus T2, this is T2 minus T1. So minus will be there. Implies what we obtain? T1 into T1 plus T2 is equals to minus 2. Implies T1 plus T2 is nothing but minus 2 by T1, or T2 is equals to minus T1 minus 2 by T1. So the result is what, my dears? T2 is equals to minus T1 minus 2 by T1. With the help of this formula, we can find the coordinates of the point of intersection of the other end of the normal to the parabola. Suppose its coordinates are 81 square comma 281. Immediately we can find the coordinates of Q, that is 82 square comma 282, by using the relation T2 is equals to minus T1 minus 2 by T1. Once if you have the coordinates, from this coordinates itself you can calculate the value of T1, and with the help of that T1 you can find the value of T2 itself by using this formula. T2 is equal to minus T1 minus 2 by T1. After getting the value of T2, you can write the coordinates 82 square comma 282. So the normal at P of T1 to the parabola y square is equals to 4ax, intersect again at Q of T2 on the parabola, then T2 is equals to minus T1 minus 2 by T1. So this is the relation between T2 and T1, my dears. Very, very important result. Okay. Next one. See here, if the normal at P of T1 comma Q of T2 on parabola y square is equal to 4ax, intersect again on the parabola R of T3, then the results are T1 plus T2 plus T3 is equals to 0 and T1 T2 is equals to 2, not 0, T1 T2 is equals to 2. So normal at P of T1 and Q of T2 to the parabola y square is equal to 4ax intersect again on the parabola R of T3. We are going to show that T1 plus T2 plus T3 is 0 and T1 into T2 is equals to 2. Very simple result it is also. See here, let us try to draw the diagram. This is the parabola. This is the axis of the parabola. This is my P of T1 and it is Q of T2. These are the 2 points on the parabola. This is the tangent at this point. This is the tangent at this point. You draw the normals at these 2 points. This is the normal and it is the normal side. The angle is here 90 degrees, here 90 degrees. These two normals intersect at this point R of T3. This is the condition. Now we have to show that T1 plus T2 plus T3 equal to 0 and T1 T2 is equals to 2. So the normals at these 2 points intersect again on my curve. How to prove this one? See here PR. Observe this one PR. PR is normal drawn at P of T1 to the parabola. It intersect again in the parabola at T3. Am I correct or not? Normal at P of T1 intersects the parabola again at R of T3 or not? Yes. Normal at P of T1. Normal at P of T1 intersect the curve again at R of T3. So from the above result, what can you write? T3 is equals to minus T1 minus 2 by T1. Am I correct or not? Other extremity is what? T3. T3 is equals to minus T1 minus 2 by T1. Similarly, normal at Q of T2 intersects the curve again at R of T3 implies you can write T3 is equals to minus T2 minus 2 by T2. T3 is equals to minus T2 minus 2 by T2. This is equation number 1. This is equation number 2. Both are T3 values. Equate them. We get minus T1 minus 2 by T1 is equal to minus T2 minus 2 by T2 implies T2 minus T1 is equals to 2 by T1 minus 2 by T2. So this can be written as 2 times of T2 minus T1 by T1 T2. T1 T2 is LCM. So T1 minus T2 is equals to 2 times of T2 minus T1 by T1 T2. So T1 T2 is what now? This is T2 plus T2 minus T1. This is one. T2 minus T1 is equal to 2 by T1 minus 2 by T2. So T2 minus T1, T2 minus T1 gets cancelled. Therefore T1 T2 is equals to 2. The value of T1 T2 is 2 we have. Therefore T3 is equals to minus T1 minus 2 by T1. Now instead of 2 you can write T1 T2. From 1 T3 is equals to minus T1. Instead of 2 you may write T1 into T2 minus T1 T2 by T1. So T1 T1 gets cancelled. So what we obtained, my dears, T3 equal to minus T1 minus T2 implies T1 plus T2 plus T3 is equals to 0. Therefore we have T1 plus T2 plus T3 equal to 0 and T1 T2 is equals to 2. These are the two conditions we obtained when the normals at P of T1 and Q of T2 to the parabola y square equal to 4ax intersect again on the parabola at r of t3. So we have the conditions t1 plus t2 plus t3 equal to 0 and t1 t2 is equals to 2. Okay. This is the next concept to you. What is that? The point of intersection of normals at P of T1 comma Q of T2 on the parabola y square is equals to 4ax is 2a plus a into T1 square plus T2 square plus T1 T2 comma minus a T1 T2 into T1 plus T2. This is the point of intersection of normals at P of T1 comma Q of T2 on the parabola y square is equals to 4ax. Suppose this is your parabola. This is the axis of parabola. You take any 2 points on the parabola. This is tangent at this point. This is the tangent. So if you draw the normals, they intersect at this point. Suppose this is the point of intersection of the normals at P and Q. This is R. It may or may not be on the parabola. That is a different story. This point of intersection is like this. You are going to find out the point of intersections of normals at P of T1 and Q of T2 to the parabola. Simply write their equations and solve them. You get their point of intersection. What is the normal at P of T1? Equation of normal at P of T1 is what? T1x plus y is equals to at1 cube plus 2at1. This is the equation of normal at P of T1 to the parabola. What is the equation of normal at Q of T2? T2x plus y is equals to at2 cube plus 2at2. This is the equation of normal at Q of T2. By solving these two equations, we get the point of intersection. That is, there is nothing in this problem. So by subtract one from other, y gets cancelled. T1 minus T2 times of x is equals to a into T1 cube minus T2 cube plus 2a times of T1 minus T2. Cancel out T1 minus T2 on both sides, we get the x coordinate. X is equal to a into T1 square plus T2 square plus T1 T2. Am I correct or not? A cube minus b cube. A minus b into a square plus ab plus b square plus 2a. So this is the x coordinate. See here 2a plus a times of T1 square plus T2 square plus T1 T2. Substitute x coordinate in the any one of the above equations, that is in either 1 or 2, we obtain the coordinates of y. Substitute x in 1. X in 1, what we obtain? T1 times of x is like this. 2a plus a into T1 square plus T2 square plus T1 T2 is equals to plus y is equals to at1 cube plus 2at1. at1 cube plus 2at1. See here 2at1 and 2at1 gets cancelled. A into T1 square into T1, at1 cube. at1 cube and at1 cube also gets cancelled. So what are the coordinates of y, my dears? What is the value of y? Y is equals to a into T1 into T2 square plus T1 T2. When it is coming to the right side, minus T1 into a into T2 square plus T1 T2. So you can take T2 common. Minus a T1 T2 times of T1 plus T2. So is it correct or not? Minus a T1 T2 times of T1 plus T2. Therefore, the point of intersection of the normals at P of T1 comma Q of T2 to the parabola is a times of T1 square plus T2 square plus T1 T2 plus 2a comma minus a T1 T2 times of T1 plus T2. This is the point of intersection. So if you know this formula, you can do so many locus problems related to the normals of the parabola. Okay, 2a plus a into T1 square plus T2 square plus T1 T2 minus a T1 T2 into T1 plus T2. Okay. What is this? This is the point of intersection of normals at P of T1 and q of t2 to the parabola y square is equal to 4ax. Okay. See here, this is also very important result to you. If the normal at p of t to the parabola subtend an angle 90 degrees at vertex, then t equal to plus or minus root 2. What is the result? Normal at p of t to the parabola subtend an angle 90 degrees at the vertex, then you have to show that t equal to plus or minus root 2. First of all, you write the normal at p of t to the parabola. If that normal subtend 90 degrees at the vertex, you have to show that the value of t, that is corresponding value of 80 square comma 280, is plus or minus root 2. You have to show that. Understand? This is the parabola. Y square is equal to 4ax. Say, parabola means here y square is equal to 4ax. Okay. Now, if you draw the normal at p of t to the parabola, this is the tangent at p of t, and draw the perpendicular to this tangent, we obtain the normal in this manner. Say, this is the normal at p of t to the parabola. It subtend an angle 90 degrees at the vertex of the parabola. See here, this is the 90 degrees. This is the vertex of the parabola, we mean this is the axis. Then we have to show that t equal to plus or minus root 2. How to prove this one? It is very simple for you. We first write the normal at p of t to the parabola, and that intersects the parabola at q, say, then PQ is normal chord to the parabola. The equation of normal at P, the equation of normal at P of t to y square equal to 4ax is what, my dears? Tx plus y is equals to 80 cube plus 280. This is the equation of normal at t. It intersect at q, say, then it is equation of pq. Am I correct or not? It is the equation of pq. Suppose the normal at p intersects the curve again at q, then the equation of pq is tx plus y equal to 80 cube plus 280. Your parabola is y square is equal to 4ax. In first year itself, you know that this is the curve, this is the line, intersect at P and Q. If you want to find the pair of lines joining of origin to their point of intersections, what you have to do? You have to do the homogenization. Covered by homogenizing the curve with respect to the parabola, with respect to the normal, we obtain the pair of equations OA, OP and OQ. OP and OQ. By homogenizing the curve with respect to this line, we obtain the pair of lines OP and OQ. So this can be written as Tx plus y by 80 cube plus 280 is equals to 1. So this is the equation 1, this is the equation number 2. By homogenizing 1 with respect to 2, we get pair of lines AP and AQ. We get the pair of lines AP and AQ. Angle PAQ is 90 degrees and angle PAQ is 90 degrees. Now how to homogenize this one? Replace 4ax by 4ax into 1. Instead of 1, you have to write this one. So y square minus 4ax, all of you know how to homogenizing the curve with respect to line, into 1. Instead of 1, I have to write tx plus y by 80 cube plus 280 is equals to 0. Now here the coefficient of x square plus coefficient of y square is 0 because angle is 90 degrees. So just cross multiply at cube plus 2at times of y square minus 4ax times of tx plus y is equal to 0. Equate the coefficient of x square plus coefficient of y square to 0. Coefficient of x square plus coefficient of y square is equal to 0 implies, what is coefficient of x square, my dears? Minus 480. Minus 480 plus what is the coefficient of y square? 80 cube plus 280 is equals to 0. We mean 80 cube is equals to 280. P not equal to 0 because normal at P intersect the curve again at Q. If you draw the normal at origin, that is the axis, it never intersects the curve again at another point. Therefore, T never 0. So, cancel out T square times AA gets cancelled. We have T square is equals to 2 implies T is equal to plus or minus root 2. The value of T is what? Plus or minus root 2. In this manner, we can crack this one. So, you write the normal at P of T first of all, you get the line equation and homogenize the curve with respect to this line. We get pair of lines AP and AQ. Since the angle between the two lines is 90 degrees, make coefficient of x square plus coefficient of y square to 0. We obtain the result, that is T is equals to plus or minus root 2. Or otherwise, you find the other extremity of the normal and find the slope of AP and find the slope of AQ. If you show that the product of slopes is minus 1, then also your job is over. So, in this manner we can crack this one. The value of T is plus or minus root 2, my dears. So, what is the result here? The normal at P of T to the parabola y square equal to 4ax subtend 90 degrees at vertex, then the value of T is plus or minus root 2. Okay. See the next result. This is same as above. If the normal at P of T to the parabola subtend an angle 90 degrees at focus, subtend an angle 90 degrees at focus, then T equal to plus or minus root 2. Your parabola is same here also. Y square is equal to 4ax. If the normal at P of T to the parabola y square equal to 4ax, subtend an angle 90 degrees at focus, then you have to show that T equal to plus or minus root 2. In the previous result is what? Normal at P of T to the same parabola, subtend an angle 90 degrees at vertex, then T is plus or minus root 2. Here, instead of vertex, they are given focus. It is not possible to take the homogenization because that is not origin. Here the angle is 90 degrees at focus. Suppose this is my point P, this is the tangent and it is the normal chord at P of T to the parabola. This normal subtend an angle 90 degrees at focus. This is my focus. Then you are going to show that T equal to plus or minus root 2. So, you write the normal and shifting the origin to the focus, you change the parabola equation and normal equation and then you can homogenize. Otherwise, write the slope of SP and slope of SQ. If you show that the product is minus 1, then your job is over. So, you can use any method. But don't directly homogenizing the curve with respect to the line because we can't obtain the pair of lines SP and SQ. We obtain the pair of lines AP and AQ. So, you may shifting the origin to the focus or find the other extremity and via find their slopes and make their product is minus 1. Whether it is possible or not, you have to check. If it is 90 degrees, then the product of slopes is automatically minus 1. Then from that you can calculate the value of T as plus or minus root 2. So the second method I think very easy for you. Then the shifting the origin and then homogenizing. Okay. Now what is P? Suppose the coordinates of P are 80 square comma 280. We are drawing the normal at P, 80 square comma 280. It intersects the curve again at Q. Then what is the relation between T and T dash? What is T dash? T dash equal to minus T minus 2 by T. Am I correct or no? Normal at P of T1 intersect again at Q of T2, then T2 equal to minus T1 minus 2 by T1. In the same sense, the coordinates of Q may be written as A into, instead of T you have to write minus T minus 2 by T. Whole square comma 2A into minus T minus 2 by T. Am I correct or not? These are the coordinates of Q. So instead of T you have to write minus T minus 2 by T, then we obtain the other extremity. What are the coordinates of focus? S is equals to A comma 0. Find the slope of SP and slope of SQ, and product is equals to minus 1. Take the product is equal to minus 1. You get the quadratic equation in T. From that you can show that T is equals to plus or minus 2. So find the slope of SP. Slope of SP is equals to 2AT by 280 minus 0, 280 by 80 square minus A. So we have 2t by t square minus 1. This is slope of SP. Slope of SQ. Slope of SQ is what, my dears? 2a into minus t minus 2 by t by 2a into minus t minus 2at by a into minus 2 minus 2 by t whole square minus a. Now a gets cancelled. That is 2 times of minus t minus 2 by t by minus 2 minus 2 by t whole square minus 1. This is slope of SQ. Slope of SP into slope of SQ is what? Minus 1. Since the angle is 90 degrees, they are given to you. You have to show that t equal to plus or minus 2. So take their product of slopes to minus 1. 2t by t square minus 1 into 2 times of minus t minus 2 by t by minus 2 minus t, this is minus t minus 2 by t whole square minus 1 is equal to minus 1. T equal to plus or minus 2. You have to show that from this equation, you have to show that t equal to plus or minus 2. Let us try to verify this one. Replace t by 2. Replace t by 2, we get the minus 1 or not. Let us check. Then it is over. Or otherwise you have to solve this one. You have to solve this one. Instead of solving this one, I am going to replace t by 2 here on the left side. Whether we get the minus 1 or not, let us check. If it is minus 1, then our job is over. So 2 times of t is 2 by t square minus 1. 4 minus 1, that is 3 into 2 times of, this is minus 2 minus 2 by 2 by minus 2 by 2 whole square minus 1. So 2 2s are 4. 4 by 3 times of, this is cancel out 1 times, 2 times of minus 3 by, this is minus 3 square. This is minus 3 square means 9 minus 1. So this is 8. 4 2s are 8. 2 2 gets cancelled. 3 3 gets cancelled. We obtain minus 1. So this is minus 1. So replace t by plus or minus 2, we obtain the condition. Hence the normal at p of t to the parabola subtend 90 degrees at focus, then the value of t is plus or minus 2. Or you may cross multiply and simplify this one, you obtain t is equal to plus or minus 2. So if the normal subtend 90 degrees at vertex, the value of t is plus or minus root 2. At focus, the value of t is plus or minus 2. Okay, remember the result. See here, this is the formula, very important to you. The length of normal at p of t to the parabola y square is equals to 4ax is 4a into 1 plus t square whole to the power of 3 by 2 by t square. We are going to find out the length of normal at p of t to the parabola y square equal 4ax. It means what? If you draw a normal at p of t to the parabola, it intersect again at q. That pq is called length of normal at p to the parabola. Understand? This is the meaning of the length of normal at p of t to the curve here itself. So this is my parabola. Y square is equal to 4ax. This is the point. Its coordinates are 80 square comma 280. This is the tangent at p. If you draw the normal, intersect at q, this length is called length of normal at p of t to the parabola. Its length is, you are going to show that 4a into 1 plus t square whole to the power of 3 by 2 by t square. Understand? So you write the value, you write the coordinates of p, and then you can easily write the coordinates of q. You can find the distance between them, and you have to show that one has 4a into 1 plus t square whole to the power of 3 by 2 by t square. So what are the coordinates of p? P is any point on the parabola. Its coordinates are what, my dears? 80 square comma 280. The coordinates of p are 80 square comma 280. Now what are the coordinates of q? A into minus t minus 2 by t whole square comma 2a into minus t minus 2 by t. Am I correct or not? Suppose the normal at p of t intersect at t dash, then t dash is equals to minus t minus 2 by t. The relation between t and t dash is what? T dash equal to minus t minus 2 by t. So I write the coordinates of q in terms of t here itself. These are the coordinates of p, these are the coordinates of q. Your job becomes you have to find out the distance between the 2 points pq. So pq is equals to square root of 2a times of minus t minus 2 by t minus 2at whole square y1 minus y2 whole square plus x1 minus x2 whole square. That is a square into minus t minus 2 by t whole square minus t square. So 2a into minus t minus 2 by t minus 2at whole square plus a square into minus t minus 2 by t whole square minus t square whole square. This is the distance between the 2 points p and q. On simplifying this one, what we obtain? 4a into 1 plus t square whole to the power of 3 by 2 by t square. So how to obtain this one? Square root of minus 280 that is minus 480 and minus 4a by t whole square plus a square times of, this is of the form minus t minus 2 by t whole square, that is nothing but t plus 2 by t whole square minus t square. T plus 2 by t whole square minus t square, that is whole square is also there. So this can be written as, you may take common 4a whole square, that is 16a square times of, this is t plus 1 by t whole square plus a square into, this is nothing but t plus 2 by t minus t square into t plus 2 by t plus t whole square. This is nothing but a square minus b square is nothing but a plus b into a minus b. Already whole square is there. So this t and t gets cancelled. T plus t, 2t plus 2 by t whole square is also there. Now let us simplify this one. See here, this is nothing but square root of 16a square into t plus 1 by t whole square plus a square into 2 by t whole square means 4 by t square into 2t plus 2 by t whole square. Plus 2 by t whole square. So that is square root of 16a square t plus 1 by t whole square plus 4a square by t square into 4 into t plus 1 by t whole square. Again we have tried. So if you take 2 outside, that becomes 4. 4 fours are 16a square, 16a square. You can take 16a square common, that becomes 4a into root of t plus 1 by t whole square may be common, t plus 1 by t whole square, that means 1 plus 1 by t square is there. That is nothing but 4a into, if you take t plus 1 by t whole square to the common, that becomes t plus 1 by t into 1 plus t square by t square is there. This is nothing but 4a into t square plus 1 by t into root of 1 plus t square by t. This is nothing but 4a into 1 plus t square whole to the power of 3 by 2 by t square. This is nothing but 4a into 1 plus t square whole to the power of 3 by 2 by t square itself. We obtain the length of normal at p of t to the parabola. So if you take any point on the parabola, if you draw the normal at this point, its length is nothing but 4a into 1 plus t square whole to the power of 3 by 2 by t square. So it is a very nice derivation to you. Remember this formula so many times, it helps to you. 4a into 1 plus t square whole to the power of 3 by 2 by t square. Okay. Next one. The least length of normal to the parabola y square equal to 4ax is what? So least length of normal chord of the parabola. We have to find out the least length of the normal chord of the parabola. Y square is equal to 4ax. Suppose this is the parabola. You can take infinite number of points on the parabola. You can draw the normals at those points. The normal at any point intersect again on the curve at Q, say. This is point P. This is the length of normal. You have to find out the least length of the normal chord. of the parabola y square equal to 4ax. That is nothing but you have to find out the minimum value of 4a into 1 plus t square whole to the power of 3 by 2 by t square. Am I correct? Just we derived the length of normal. What is the length of normal? Length of normal at p of t to y square equal to 4ax is what, my dears? 4a into 1 plus t square whole to the power of 3 by 2 by t square. This is the length of the normal. If you differentiate this function, suppose if you take it as f of t, you differentiate this function and make it one as 0, you get the value of t. Substitute t again here itself, we get the least length of the normal chord. Least length of the normal chord. So, f dash t I am going to find out. 4a into, this is of the form u by v, v u dash minus u v dash by v square. That is t square into, its derivative is 3 by 2 times of 1 plus t square whole to the power of 1 by 2. N into x power n minus 1 into its derivative 2t, v u dash minus u v dash 1 plus t square whole to the power of 3 by 2 into 2t by t square whole square, t power 4. So, which one you can common? 4a into, we can take 2t also, 2t into 1 plus t square whole power 1 by 2 also you may take common by t power 4 into, what is the remaining thing here? 4a. 4a is already there, 2t into 1 plus t square whole to the power of 1 by 2 have taken common. So, we have t square into 3 by 2. 3t square by 2 is there. 2t into 1 plus t square whole power 1 by 2 are taken common. 3 by 2 t square minus 1 plus t square is remains same here. Because we have taken common 2t into 1 plus t square whole power 1 by 2 is there. 1 plus t square power 1 into 1 plus t square whole power 1 by 2 is nothing but 1 plus t square whole to the power of 3 by 2. 1 plus t square remains same. So, you have to make this one as 0. It never 0 because a is positive. If t equal to 0, it doesn't become a chord. Therefore, this must and should be 0. Therefore, 3t square by 2 is equals to 1 plus t square. Implies 3t square is equal to 2 plus 2t square. Therefore, t square equal to 2. Or t is equals to plus or minus root 2. The value of t is what? Plus or minus root 2. So, substitute the value of t square equal to 2 here itself, we get the least length of the chord. For the double derivative itself positive, for double derivative is positive, we get the least value for f of t. So, the least length of the chord f of t is equals to 4a into 1 plus t square, that is 1 plus t square is 2. 1 plus t square whole to the power of 3 by 2 by t square is 2. So, it cancels out 2 times, that is 2a into, this is 3 root 3. So, the answer is 6a root 3. Least length of the normal chord is what, my dear? 6a root 3. Already we know that if t is equal to plus or minus root 2, that normal chord subtend an angle 90 degrees at your vertex. So, it is wonderful result for you. The least length of the normal chord is 6a root 3. At that time, that normal subtend an angle 90 degrees at the vertex of the parabola. So, you write the length of the normal 4a into 1 plus t square whole to the power of 3 by 2 by t square, and just differentiate that one, make it as 0, you get t value. At that t, double derivative is positive. If f double dash x is less, f double dash x is greater than 0, you have the minimum value. That minimum value is what? 6a root 3. So, the least length of the normal chord is what, my dear? 6a root 3. At that time, that normal subtend an angle 90 degrees at the vertex of the parabola. Okay, next. The equation of normal to the parabola having slope m is y is equal to mx minus 2am minus am cube. And the foot of normal is am square comma minus 2am. This is the equation of normal in the slope form. Okay. Already we know that the equation of normal at p of t to the parabola, we just convert that in terms of m itself. So what is the equation of normal having slope m? Y is equal to mx minus 2am minus am cube, and that foot of normal is am square comma minus 2am. So the given line is normal at p of t, say. This is the tangent, this is the normal to the parabola. Okay. The normal at p of t to the parabola is what? The equation of normal at p of t to y square equal to 4ax is tx plus y equal to at cube plus 2at. This is the normal at t. This can be written as y is equal to minus tx plus at cube plus 2at. Am I correct or not? This is of the form y is equal to mx plus c. So compare that one. What is the slope, my dear? Slope is equals to minus t. From that m is equal to minus t. So t is nothing but minus m. Replace t by minus m. We obtain the equation of normal to the parabola having slope m. So y is equals to t is minus m. Minus t is what? M. mx plus a into t minus m whole cube plus 2a into minus m implies y is equal to mx minus 2am minus am cube. Am I correct or not? This is the equation of normal to the parabola having slope m. Y is equal to mx minus 2am minus am cube. And again the point p of t is what? At square comma 2at. We mean a t square, that is minus m square, that is m square, 2a into minus m. So a m square comma minus 2am is the foot of normal to the parabola. So very simple derivation to you. All of you remember this formula in the slope form. This is normal to the parabola. Y is equal to mx minus 2am minus am cube. So y is equal to mx plus c is said to be normal to the parabola y square equal to 4ax. The condition is what? C is equals to this one, minus 2am minus am cube. So C is equals to minus 2am minus am cube, or nothing but C plus 2am plus am cube equal to 0. C plus 2am plus am cube is equal to 0. This is the condition that the line y equal to mx plus c is normal to the parabola. At the same time, the foot of normal is what? Am square comma minus 2am. Okay. The locus of point of intersection of perpendicular normals to the parabola y square equal to 4ax is what? We have to find out the locus of point of intersection of perpendicular normals to the parabola y square equal to 4ax. So 2-3 methods are there. You can use any of the method. By finding the point of intersection itself, you can find the locus, or otherwise you write the general normal and find the locus also. Locus of point of intersection of perpendicular normals to the parabola. You are going to find out. So the equation of normal to the parabola is what? Tx plus y is equals to at cube plus 2at. This is any normal to the parabola. If it is passing through my point Px1 y1, what is Px1 y1? Px1 comma y1 be the point of intersection of normals, and angle between them is 90 degrees. Angle between them is what? 90 degrees. So if it is passing through my point x1 comma y1, this is the parabola, This is the point of intersection of the normals, and angle between them is what? 90 degrees here. This is the one normal, this is the another normal. The angle between these two normals is 90 degrees here. Okay. So Px1 comma y1 will be the point of intersection of the normals. Suppose the one of the fit of the normal is P of t say, Q of t say. So if it is passing through my point Px1 y1, Tx1 plus y is equals to at cube plus 2at implies at cube plus 2a minus x1 into t minus y is equals to 0, minus y1 equal to 0. This is cubic equation in T. It has three roots. These are the slopes of normals, slopes of the normals through our point Px1 y1 with negative signs. Suppose it has three roots t1, t2, t3. Their corresponding minus t1, minus t2, minus t3 are the slopes of normals through my point Px1 comma y1. We mean from that we conclude that exactly or at most three normals can be drawn from given point to the parabola. At most three normals can be drawn from given point to the parabola, because this is cubic equation in T. So how many roots have it? Three roots. Three may be real and distinct, real and coincident, or two are real, two are coincident and one is different. So many cases are there. Therefore, the number of maximum real roots to this one is 3. Therefore, at most 3 normals can be drawn from the given point to the parabola. That is the meaning. So, at most 3 normals can be drawn to the parabola. We mean, if you take that point, draw the normals, the maximum number of normals is 3. Because at these points of intersections, if you draw tangents, they make 90 degrees. If you draw the fourth line, the tangent at that point never makes 90 degrees. Never makes 90 degrees. That is the concept. At most 3 normals can be drawn from given point to the parabola. So there exists another normal also through this point to the parabola. Out of these 3 normals, 2 of them are perpendicular. At time you have to collect this point as your locus. That is the sense. So if you take any point, at most 3 normals can be drawn from that point to the parabola, in which 2 of the normals are perpendicular. That is the sense of the problem here. So the equation of normal at any point is what? Tx plus y equal to atq plus 2at. If this normal passing through pi point, that is on the locus, this is the condition. So it is cubic equation in T. So sum of the roots is what? T1 plus T2 plus T3 is equals to 0. There is no t square term. Therefore, T1 plus T2 plus T3 is equals to 0. And product of the roots is what? T1, T2, T3 is equals to y1 by a. And sum of the product of the roots taken 2 at a time is what? T1, T2 plus T2, T3 plus T3, T1 is what? That is 2a minus x1 by a. This is S1, this is S2, this is S3. So T1, T2, T3 is equals to y1 by a, in which 2 of the roots are T1, T2 same. These are the corresponding slopes of the normals. Suppose this is T1 and this is T2. Slopes product is minus 1. Minus T1 into minus T2 is equal to minus 1. We mean T1, T2 is equals to minus 1. So 2 normals are perpendicular, then minus T1 into minus T2 is equals to minus 1. So T1, T2 is what? Minus 1. Therefore T1, T2 is minus 1. We mean T3 is equals to what? T3 is equals to minus y1 by a. Minus T3 is y1 by a. Therefore T3 is minus y1 by a. T3 is what? T3 is root of this equation. T3 is root of this equation. Therefore substitute T3. Here itself, we get the condition on x1, y1. From that, you can write the locus of x1, y1. That is the logic behind the problem. Okay. Now, let us substitute the T3 value in our cubic equation. We obtain the required locus. So what is my T3 value? Minus y1 by a. Substitute here a into minus y1 cube by a cube plus 2a minus x1 into minus y1 by a minus y1 is equals to 0. So it is cancelled out a square times. You can take minus y1 as common. Minus y1 square by a square plus 2a minus x1 by a plus 1 is equals to 0. Minus y1. Minus y1 into, if you take common minus y1, this becomes plus y1 square by a square plus 2a minus x1 by a plus 1 is equals to 0. y1 never 0. So the locus is y1 square by a square plus 2a minus x1 by a plus 1 equal to 0 implies y1 square by a square is equals to minus of 2a minus x1 by a plus a 1. y1 square by a square is equal to minus of 2a minus x1 plus a by a gets cancelled. y1 square is equal to minus a times of 3a minus x1 or y1 square is equal to a into x minus 3a, x1 minus 3a. This is the condition on x1 y1. Therefore, you can write the locus of x1 y1 as locus of x1 comma y1 is y square is equal to a into x minus 3a. Y square equal to a into x minus 3a. This is a parabola having length of latus rectum is a and vertex is at 3a comma 0. This is the way to find out the locus of point of intersection of perpendicular normals to the parabola. We mean in generally at most 3 normals can be drawn from given point to the parabola. We are collecting the points on the plane of parabola such that out of the 3 normals, 2 of them are perpendicular. You collect all such type of points, you get some locus, that is y square equal to a into x minus 3a. For that, let px1 comma y1 be any point on the locus. That means x1 y1 is the point of intersection of normals in which 2 of them are perpendicular out of 3. Now, equation of any normal to that parabola is what? Tx plus y equal to at cube plus 2at. If that normal passing through point px1 y1, we obtain the required conditions. So, substitute the point x1 y1 in tx plus y equal to at cube plus 2at, we obtain cubic equation in T. It has 3 roots, say t1, t2, t3. From that, minus t1, minus t2, minus t3 are the slopes of normals. Therefore, if the roots are t1, t2, t3, their corresponding minus t1, minus t2, minus t3 are the slopes of normals to the parabola through the point px1 y1, in which 2 of them are perpendicular. Therefore, product of the slopes of 2 normals is minus 1. Therefore, we take minus t1 into minus t2 as minus 1. We obtain t1, t2 is equals to 1. So, substitute t1, t2 is equal to 1 in the product of the slopes. We get t3 is equals to minus y1 by a something. We obtain. So, substitute the value of t3 in the cubic equation. Since t3 is the root of that equation, we get this equation. On simplifying this equation, we have y1 square is equal to a into x1 minus 3a, and then you go for the locus as y square is equal to a into x minus 3a. Or otherwise, take the normals at p of t1 and q of t2 and find their point of intersection. Already we derived the point of intersection. Let it be taken as x1 comma y1. From that, write x1 in terms of t1, t2 and y in terms of t1, t2. We eliminate t1, t2 from these two equations. Again also we obtain the result y square is equal to a into x minus 3a. In this manner we can track this one, that is the locus of point of intersection of perpendicular normals to the parabola is also a parabola. Its length of latus rectum is a units and vertex is 3a comma 0. Okay. So already we discussed the concept. At most 3 normals can be drawn from the given point to the parabola. Already we derived. Because how many normals can you draw? 3 normals. We obtain the cubic equation. Just let us discuss once again. So y square equal to 4ax is any parabola to you. The equation of any normal that is drawn at P of t is what? Tx plus y is equals to at cube plus 2at. Tx plus y equal to at cube plus 2at is the normal to the parabola. If it is passing through my point x1 comma y1, then what happened? Tx1 plus y1 is equal to at cube plus 2at. That means at cube plus 2a minus x1 into t, okay, minus y1 is equal to 0. Clearly, it is cubic equation in t. It has 3 roots, say t1, t2, t3. Now, minus t1, minus t2, minus t3 are the slopes of normals drawn at P of t1, Q of t2, R of t3 to the parabola. Therefore, at most 3 normals can be drawn from given point to the parabola. These are the 3 tangents, corresponding 3 tangents at these points. These are the 3 feet of normals. So, at most 3 normals can be drawn from given point to the parabola. But depends upon the real roots of this cubic equation. Suppose it has 3 real and distinct roots, 3 normals can be drawn. Suppose it has only one real and distinct, only one real root and 2 are imaginary. That means there exists only one normal to the parabola drawn through that point. Suppose 2 of the roots are coincident, 2 of the roots are equal, and one root is different from that root, then we have the 2 real roots. That means out of 3, 2 of them are coincident and 1 is different. At that time, 2 normals are drawn through that point to the parabola. But yes, normal at that point is different from normal through the point. Here, this is the point, this is the normal at this point to the parabola. At the same time, this is the normal through this point. Normal at this point is here. This is P. We say that this is the normal at P to the parabola. At the same time, we read this is the normal through this point Q or R to the parabola. Through the parabola, at the parabola. Okay. So, at most 3 normals can be drawn from given point to the parabola. Because we obtain the cubic equation. Suppose if it is 4th degree equation, we obtain maximum number of normals is 4. Okay. So, at most 3 normals can be drawn from given point to the parabola. By depending upon the real number of roots of this equation, we obtain the real normals to the parabola through the point. Okay. See here, this is also very important result to you. What is that? If 3 real normals are drawn from P x1 comma 0 to the parabola y square equal to 4ax, then x1 greater than 2a. x1 comma 0 is what? This is the point on the axis of parabola or not? x1 comma 0 is the point which is on the axis of parabola y square equal to 4ax. What is the axis of parabola? X-axis. So, if you take a parabola, this is axis of parabola, your point P is here, x1 comma 0. From this point, if you want to draw 3 real normals, then x1 must and should be greater than 2a. My dear students, if you take any point on the axis of the parabola, axis is normal because this is the tangent at the vertex. At this point, these 2 are perpendicular. This is normal. Axis is always normal to the parabola at vertex of the parabola. This is tangent at vertex. This is the normal. So one of the normal is axis here, and these are the two normals. Then there exist three normals. These three are real and distinct. The condition is what they are saying, x1 greater than 2a. So from figure itself, these are the 3 feet of the normals. These three are real and distinct. For that, we have to show that x1 greater than 2a. Suppose this is the point fit of the normal among these three normals, say P of R of T, say. What is the equation of normal at T to the parabola? Tx plus y is equals to at cube plus 2at. This is equation of any normal to this parabola. If this normal passing through my point, it produces the conditions to us. So what is the point here? x1 comma 0. Substitute here itself. What we obtain? Tx1 0 is there, at cube plus 2at. T equal to 0 is one root. Clearly this is one normal. For t equal to 0, that is minus t is also 0. Slope of the normal is 0. That is axis of the parabola is one of the normal to the parabola. So t equal to 0 is one special case. That is the normal which is axis to the parabola. So again we have x1 is equals to what? At square plus 2a. Already we obtained one normal for t equal to 0 to the parabola through the point x1 comma 0. Now x1 is equals to at square plus 2a. At square is what? x1 minus 2a. So by a. T square is equal to x1 minus 2a by a. Now if these three are real and distinct, the three roots are real and distinct. T square is always positive for t not equal to 0. For t equal to 0, one root obtained, one normal is obtained. So t square is always positive. T square is always positive, then only we obtain the three real and distinct roots. Therefore, x1 minus 2a by a must and should be greater than 0. A already positive, because for y square equal to 4ax, a is always positive. x1 greater than 2a. Then only x1 minus 2a should be positive. So, for x1 greater than 2a, three real and distinct normals can be produced through the point to the parabola. Suppose your x1 is here, here or here, whatever it may be, we can draw three real and distinct normals. At that point, the tangent will be exist. That is the meaning here. So, you can draw another line also. You can draw 4 lines through that point also. But at that 3 points only, if you draw the tangents, they make 90 degrees. They make 90 degrees. Some of the students may feel that you may draw so many lines through that point. All these are normals. These are all normals to the parabola. Why you are writing only 3? Yes. If you draw the tangent at these points of intersections, these tangents never makes 90 degrees to that lines. There exists only 3 of the lines through that point, such a way that the tangents at their points of intersections makes 90 degrees to these lines. Therefore, at most 3 normals can be drawn from given point P to the parabola. At most 3 normals can be drawn from given point to the parabola. Suppose if you take a circle, this is the center of circle. How many normals can you draw through this point to the circle? Infinite number of circles drawn through this point to the circle. Because if you draw the tangent at this point, the corresponding tangent is always perpendicular to the corresponding radius. So all these are normals. So infinite number of normals through the center of the circle to the circle. To the circle. But this is the normal, one and only normal at this point. Normal at this point is totally different from normal through the point. So normal at any point on the circumference is only one normal. For different point, different normal is exist. But all the normals through that point is here, center. You can draw infinite number of normals through the center to the circle. In the same manner, if you take any point which is on the axis, that is x coordinate is more than 2a, you can draw 3 real and distinct normals, and in which one of the normal is axis of the parabola. These two are also real and distinct. The condition is only for x1 greater than 2a. x1 greater than 2a. That is, I am saying to you. So, what is the condition, my dears? x1 greater than 2a. So your point x1 comma 0 is on the axis of the parabola, y square is equals to 4ax. Then x1 should be greater than 2a. Suppose your parabola is like this. Y square is equal to 4a into x minus 3 is like this. Three real and distinct normals are drawn from the axis of the parabola. What is the condition? If they are asking, so you take, instead of x you have to take x minus 3 greater than 2 times of a. So x greater than 3 plus 2a, then only you can draw the three real and distinct normals. So what is the axis here? X minus 3. Instead of x you have to take x minus 3. That is say x1 greater than 2a. 2 times of a. A is here, a itself. In this manner we can write that one. Suppose your parabola is y square is equal to 18 to x plus 2. Three real and distinct normals are drawn from that point to the parabola. What is the condition? If they are asked x1, that means x plus 2 greater than 2 times of a. 2 into 2. So x greater than 2, that is the condition. For x greater than 2, three real and distinct normals are drawn from that point to the parabola. Understand? Okay. Thank you.